The determination of quorum. Kevin?
Here.
Chuck?
Here.
James?
Here.
Carl?
Here.
Glenn? And myself.
Here.
Here. Okay, evacuation, the doors on the back and the doors on the side. And stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I'm going to make a motion that Boyd Brook be pushed out to April 27th. And do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that Boyd Brook be pushed out to April 27th.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right. Approval of minutes. Did everybody get a chance to read them?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from last meeting.
Okay.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, just for everyone's information, the meeting tonight is on Zoom as well as in public. All right. Number 6, ratification of decisions for Poor Farm Road. Is anybody here for the applicant? Nobody?
No, we just ratified.
Okay, okay. Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion that we ratify road owners Harold and Judy M. Siemens, applicant Creative Spaces, for ratification of master plan approval for a 7-lot major subdivision with no street creation, assessors plat 65, lot 67, RR2, 2409 Flat River Road. And
Okay.
include the planner's report with that.
Okay,
Second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to move the John Kolaluka Estates before the zoning recommendations. Is there anyone here from Kolaluka? Okay, you want to come up, sir? Your name and address?
John Luca, 1 Diane Drive, Coventry, Rhode Island.
Okay. Go ahead.
Seek a 1-year extension on my master plan. Thank you.
Thanks, Cody. Okay. You've had quite a few extensions, huh?
Yes,
All right, and you wanted to extend it to when? To, have it on here,
1 year ago.
to March 13th,
Yes.
okay? 23, we have here 22 and then 23. 23,
Yes.
okay. Does anybody want to speak on that?
Well, just in our planning report, the staff just asked for good reasons why we keep moving this. Like, what's the reason this time?
Really, because material is just not readily available because of COVID and items like that. I own a plumbing and heating supply, and it's tough for me to get material as far as tubs and even water heaters. PVC pipe, it's terrible.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's so
Okay.
expensive right now too, as you guys probably know, lumber is through the roof, steel pipe.
Well aware.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we extend Mr. Kalaluka's subdivision plan, master plan extension for Mr. John Kalaluka Estates, Assessors Plat 60, Lot 56, Assessor Plat 68, Lot 137.1, Zone R20, Metro Drive and Diane Drive until, is it March 13th, 2023? That's the correct address, to March 13th, 2023.
Second.
Okay. Who seconded it? Kevin.
Kevin.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
Take care,
welcome.
John.
Okay, recommendations of zoning, Flores in-law apartment addition. Owner applicant Cindy and Roberto Flores. Applicant is seeking a special use permit for a 13 by 23 in-law addition, 17 foot from northeast corner of the property line, AP 16, lot 126, zone R20, 1 Whittier Drive. Anybody here for the applicant? Can you come up, please? Give me your name and address.
Cindy Flores, One
I can't
Whittier
hear
Drive.
you.
Is it on?
Cindy Flores, One Whittier Drive, Coventry.
Okay,
Roberto Flores, One Whittier Drive, Coventry.
okay. You want to explain a little bit about what you're doing?
Sure. We have a ranch. So that's the far side of the ranch. We already have a room there and we're looking to make an extension. In the extension, we will be putting a kitchen. So with the room we already have there and the extension, that will basically become an in-law because that'll be a bedroom. Currently, where the bedroom is going to be, that's a den. So we're going to swap out one of the bedrooms and we'll make that a den. And then we'll use that room now as a bedroom.
Okay.
And so what happens is our property goes in a slant.
Mhm.
So because it goes in the slant, the far side is the one that has the 17 feet. The front side does have the 22 feet.
Oh, okay. All right, do I have a motion that it goes?
I just got
I'm
one, I
sorry.
got a question.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When you make the extension on the property, there's going to be a door internally, so they
Correct, yeah,
Yes.
between the apartment. All right, so
Yes.
the ingress and egress will still be there.
right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And you're not adding a bedroom, you're just swapping one into the.
Correct.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody else on the board? Okay.
The addition pretty much is going on that, the existing slab that's there.
Yes.
So that's pretty much the footprint of everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, is that it from everybody? Oh,
I'll
go
make
ahead.
I'll make a motion.
Go ahead. Okay, I have a motion?
All right, I'll make a favorable recommendation to zoning. Owner applicant Cindy and Roberto Flores, address 1 Whittier Drive, assessors plot 16, lot 126, zone R20 residential. Existing use is a single-family dwelling, proposed single-family dwelling with an in-law unit. The applicant seeking a special use permit to construct a 13 by 23 addition for the accessory family dwelling unit in-law apartment. Let's see here. The property has a permanent access to a public street and has existing driveway. The proposal will provide for safe ingress and egress of vehicles. Property does have sufficient off-street parking. It has adequate storage space for trash receptacles and trash pickup. Utilities are pre-existing. Okay. Not applicable. The adjacent properties are single-family residential uses. The property is compatible with abutting lots. The proposal is consistent with the comprehensive plan. If the applicant is issued a special use permit by zoning, this project will have no detrimental impacts to public health, safety, welfare, or morals. And I would like to incorporate the planning director's report into my motion.
Okay. Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tell Victoria to enjoy your apartment.
okay, 7-2, Kagan Prefab Garage. Owners Samuel Kagan and Donna Kagan. You're here, sir?
I'm here.
Your name and address?
Daniel Kagan, 21 Mile Road, Coventry, Rhode Island.
21 what?
Mile Road.
Okay. Okay, applicant is seeking special use permit to construct a 12 by 24 by 10-foot 9-inch garage in your front yard. Okay, you want to give a little bit of information on that?
Sure. I currently have a two-car garage, and I purchased a truck recently and a place to store it. I have a pre-existing temporary parking structure in place, which is somebody picked up a job lot, and I want to put a more permanent one in now that I purchased a new truck to protect it from the environment and from the mice. I don't want them to nest in it. So I need to put a structure there, which is going to be 170 feet from Mile Road. Our structure is 300 feet from Mile Road. And I cannot put any structure behind the home or adjacent to the home because of an upslope on one side and the downslope on the other side. So where that truck is where I'm parking it now. I just want to put in a prefab storage shed in that spot to replace the temporary structure that I have there.
That's nice.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I like it.
So it's something I picked up from, I went out to Coulter Farms in Coventry in Connecticut, and they'll
Okay.
just drop it in. I just have to work with the building commission to get the proper foundation in place and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Anyone on the board have any questions?
Just a couple comments. That Cloud Farms is going to be more beautiful than what you have there now. They do great stuff.
I know, I love it.
That's good. I know. You go there and I know. My question, so I saw on the plans though, yeah, you're going to have this is just I'm trying to learn. The inspector will stop you. You're not going to pour a slab and say you're going to use a wood floor?
No. Well, when I talked to the people in the,
Yeah, it comes with a wood floor.
it comes with a wood floor, and their recommendation is to put gravel down
Yeah.
for it. But then I spoke to people over in the building department, and they recommended a slab.
Right.
And
Yeah,
so,
that's what I figured.
yeah,
I
so,
saw 2x4 construction 8-inch on center, even still.
right. So what I'll do is I'll have to work with them to make
I
sure.
was just curious on how that went over. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so I'll discuss that with them, and whatever they require, that's what we'll do.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions from the board?
No.
None? Okay. Can I have a motion?
All right. I'll make a motion. I'll make a favorable recommendation to zoning. Owner Samuel Keegan, Donna Keegan. Applicant Samuel Keegan, address 21 Mile Road. Assessors plot 329, lot 43, zone RR3 residential. Proposed use, single-family residential with a garage. The applicant is seeking a special use permit to construct a 12-foot by 24-foot by 10-foot, 9-inch high garage in his front yard to replace an existing temporary structure. Ingress and egress to the lot is provided via an existing driveway with permanent physical access to Mile Road. The proposed garage will not impede automotive or pedestrian safety or traffic flow or access to the property. There is sufficient off-street parking is available on the property, and the proposed garage will not decrease the number of parking spaces. Utilities are pre-existing. The number of the trees on the property should be able to provide a good buffer between the street and the proposed garage. Therefore, the garage is generally compatible with abutting units. The proposal is consistent with the Coventry Comprehensive Plan, and the granting of this special use permit and dimensional variances will not affect the health, safety, and welfare of the neighborhood. And I would like to incorporate the planning director's report into my motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Good luck with that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, 7.3. Recommendation to zoning, Maz Barn. Do I have anybody here? Come on up.
Well, we already approved you at the beginning of the meeting, don't you remember?
I do remember.
Okay, give your name and address.
Josh Mace, 304 John Franklin Road.
Okay,
I'm his dad, so I'm not at that address, but I'm Steve Mays at 65 Hill Farm Campus.
okay. All right, you want to tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
Yeah, so we're building, it's a small barn. And we're going to basically create a wood shop out of it that my brother, myself, and my father are going to restore a wooden boat in.
Oh, okay.
That's the plan.
Anybody want to ask any questions?
I just got a couple. This is for planning. So the dimensional variances you're looking for, it's going to be not only in the side step, but also the height, right? You've got 3 or 4 of these dimensional variances.
So they will require from the zoning board a dimensional variance, 1 for the front yard setback, 2 for the height, and 3 for lot coverage.
Okay.
So those will be asked for at the zoning board stage. Right now, what's in front of us, we're strictly giving a recommendation on the special use permit because they're going to be constructing this in the front yard.
Right.
It's important to note that there is going to be dimensional variance, just so you know kind of what you're recommending. But
Okay.
ultimately, the zoning board that will approve or deny the request.
Okay,
And as far as the front yard, it is in my front yard, but my driveway is, a third of a mile from the actual street.
Okay.
So it's not visible from the street.
No.
Right, and the property that you're gonna be well, the side, is it the side you said or the front? The front setback.
It's front. but,
It's
you know,
front.
As you look at
It's the
the
front.
diagram there,
Yeah.
and you're facing that way, there's actually a driveway that comes down
Yeah.
straight, that comes on the side of the house. So it's kind of off to the sides.
Yeah, and the land to the front, right? The go to the road, I guess. You between you and the road.
Yep.
There's no the land between you and the road. There's no. Is there a house there?
There's a road out here. There's a
Th-
house.
There's a house way up
here.
Okay.
against the street.
Okay.
But between me and that house is quite a bit of trees.
Right. Yeah. It's all pretty woody.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think anybody will see it.
Yeah, no,
Right.
it's not going to be visible.
What kind of boat is it?
okay, anyone else on the board have any
Chris Craft
questions?
Riviera.
What kind of boat are you?
Chris Craft Riviera.
1950.
What year?
50.
50?
Oh, God, I had one of those.
Why do you need a building so tall? I'm familiar with those boats. It's not like a sailboat. It's gonna fall down.
That's a good question. My wife and I moved from Warwick from a 4-bedroom ranch to a 1-bedroom cottage on Johnson's Pond. And we need a little storage space.
Okay, but stop. I get it. All right. Next question is when you start working on it, I want to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Yeah, open door policy.
Yeah,
Open barn.
that's a lot of work, those yeah,
I did one once about 30 years ago, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to try it again.
I had one years ago.
Did you really?
Yep, on Johnson's Pond.
Yes.
Nice.
Hmm. Okay, second,
No, we know what you mean.
Nobody made a motion yet.
I'll make.
oh, I'm sorry, a motion?
A motion to move this forward, a favor recommendation to go to zoning for a special use permit. Project name Maz Barn, applicant and owner is Joshua and Lynn Maz. Address is 304 Franklin Road, AB 91 Lot 7, zoned RR2 residential single family. The proposed use is gonna stay single family with the barn. The applicant is seeking a special use permit to construct a 30 by 30 in the front yard. Just real quick, the requirement as far as findings of facts with the ingress and egress, ingress and egress to the lot is provided via an existing driveway with permanent physical access to John Franklin Road. The proposed barn will not impede automotive or pedestrian safety, cover that traffic flow or access to the property. As it pertains to any off-street parking, sufficient off-street parking is available on the property, and the proposed barn will not increase the number of those parking spaces. Plenty of room.
Mhm.
As it pertains to utilities, they're already pre-existing.
Yes.
Okay. The general compatibility, in the review of the surrounding areas, it indicates that nearby lots also contain such structures fall below the minimum standards. The proposal will not alter the general character of the area and can be considered compatible with all the other abutting uses.
Great.
As far as being compatible with the comprehensive plan, the proposal is consistent with the comprehensive plan. And granting will not result in any sort of inimical conditions to the public health, safety, morals, and welfare of the neighborhood. I'd like to note that in my motion that, you just so we know we covered it, you will be needing a dimensional variance going forward, 3 of them. We discussed it.
Yes.
And I'll just incorporate the planning staff's report in my motion.
Okay. Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Good night.
Okay, 7.4, Kutu edition. Anybody here? Last but not least. Your name and address?
Chris Kutu, 160 Shady Valley Road, Coventry.
Okay. And your plans?
So I'm looking to add a 12 by 28 addition to the right-hand side of a ranch. It would need relief from the 50-foot setback from the neighbor. Although it's a unique situation in the.
Could you talk a little louder,
Sure.
please?
That's the proposed plan, but if we could go to the field card, on the right-hand side, you can see that little L shape where it says 12.
Yep.
That's already at the 32-foot mark. So basically, we're just squaring that off, coming forward and squaring that off, exactly. But we'd be taking that off and just squaring the whole thing to a 12 by 28. Correct, yes.
Mm.
And you can see that field card versus we're sort of cleaning up the house. It was built in the 60s, and there's a carport, there's a patio, there's another addition, there's another addition. So we're kind of getting rid of a lot of the other additions.
Okay, any questions from the board?
Number of bedrooms are going to stay the same, right? You're
Correct,
just
yep.
going to reconfigure
Correct.
the addition part's going to become your new master and
Correct, yes. Yep. It's more open space towards the water as well.
yep. That makes
Sounds
sense.
nice. Still looking, Glenn?
Yeah, no, I'm good. They're coming to me, so it's all good.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a favorable recommendation to zoning. Owner applicant is Chris Kutu, 160 Shady Valley Road, AP 49, lot 70, zone RR2 residential, single family residential, same with an addition. The applicant is seeking a special use permit for a 22 by 28 expansion of a
No,
non-conforming
it's
structure.
12 by 28.
Oh, okay. 12 by 28. Just note that in the planning director's report, it says 22. Okay, thank you for that correction. In reference to ingress and egress to the lot is provided via an existing driveway, but permanent physical access to Shady Valley Road. The proposed addition will not impede automotive or pedestrian traffic or safety, traffic flow, and access to the property. There is sufficient off-street parking is available on the property, and the proposed addition will not decrease the number of parking spaces. Utilities are pre-existing as there's a structure there already. General compatibility with other lots. The abutting properties and surrounding neighborhood is primarily single-family residential. The proposed addition is compatible with other lots in the area. The proposal is consistent with the Coventry Comprehensive Plan, and the granting of this special use permit and dimensional variances will not affect the health, safety, and welfare of the neighborhood. I would also like to incorporate the planning director's report into my motion.
Second,
I'll second it, Cindy.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good luck to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yep, yep. Going to open to public comment. Cody, is there anybody?
Everyone asked.
I can't hear you.
Ask if they want to raise their hand on Zoom.
Oh, whoever's on Zoom, could you please raise your hand?
If you want to speak.
If they have a comment.
If you have a comment? No, seeing none. Somebody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion for adjournment.
Motion to close.
Motion to close public
Public
hearing.
comment.
I'll make a motion to close public comment.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That-
Okay, that's all right.